Welcome to the Rallye du Maroc, one of the biggest events on the Rally Raid calendar. With a prestigious win up for grabs, World Championships to be decided and the Dakar on the horizon, there's plenty at stake in this 2025 edition. There is also a new sheriff in town, with David Castera handing over directorship of the rally to former bike Supremo, Mark Coma.
Well, we are starting Fez, so it's a very special city. But then we are in the Arfoot area for the stage 2 until stage 5 to have all the ingredients that we need to create something interesting.
Interesting and no doubt very tough if recent history is anything to go by. It starts with a 19-kilometre prologue before the rally sets up shop in Erfoud for several loops in and around the dunes. Almost 1,500 kilometres against the clock across some of the sport's most challenging terrain. The Rallye du Maroc is definitely not for the faint of heart. Well, the start list this week is a who's who of Rally Raid royalty, with no fewer than 229 vehicles taking part. Daniel Sanders is already the king on two wheels, but the battle for the ultimate crown is going down to the wire, with 3 drivers still in the hunt.
Henk Lautran, Lucas Moraes.
With only 10 points in it, we are set for an almighty scrap.
Everything coming very close. This is really nice for the motorsport. It means like a lot of driver is interested to beat me, you know, how to win this championship, but okay, I will try to win again.
Luciano Benavides, Tosha Schreiner, Ricky Brabeck. This was the battle to finish second in the W2RC in the bikes, but Luciano sadly crashed out on stage 1. The Argentine attended to by Rally 2's Michael Doherty before being airlifted to hospital. We wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, it's never nice to see your fellow competitor on the ground like that, but yeah, no, he was in good spirits, and yeah, just hope he gets well.
There was another high-profile abandon on stage 2, Skylar Howes. The American's bike stopped working after a crash.
It's how rally goes sometimes, and this is now 3 years that I won't finish the Morocco rally, which is a shame.
Once again, the fight for overall victory quickly turned into a 2-horse race between Sanders and Schreiner. The Aussie won the first stage and moved nearly 4 minutes clear, but Schreiner then reeled off 2 in a row, bringing the gap back down to just 38 seconds.
We took finally the victory, first and second for team, so that's so good. We're in a battle with Daniel and Ricky. With Ricky for the second place, so that's so good.
Indeed, with Benavides now out of the picture, it was teammates Schreiner and Brabeck vying for second place in the championship, but the American admitted he was having trouble keeping up with the 2 frontrunners.
Tasha and Daniel are riding really well. I don't have that recipe. We're not far off, just gotta focus in, you know, a couple areas, but yeah, they're riding really well, and it's hard to keep the pace that they're holding.
This rally probably felt like a bit of an uphill struggle at times for the Sherco factory team as they tried to keep pace with the big guns, but Lorenzo Santolino ended up doing a solid job. He finished 6th in Rally GP. His teammate Bradley Cox also had some ups and downs, but he says the team are in a good place as they build towards the Dakar. He was 7th in class and just inside the top 10 among all bikers. It was also a mixed bag for Hero. The outgoing world champion, Ross Branch, lost more than 2 hours after running out of fuel on stage 3. But Nacho Cornejo ended up 5th in Rally GP and took his very first win for the team on stage 4.
Thank to them to back me up and have patience for me to adapt to the bike. I'm really happy to bring a stage win for the team.
Hey, legend! Woo! Well done, dude!
Finally, dude. Thanks, bro.
It was amazing to see Adrian van Beveren riding just 2 weeks after a nasty fall in Portugal. Despite a lot of stiffness, the Frenchman gritted his teeth and finished 4th overall.
The goal was really to get back on feeling, on the level, step by step. I suffered a lot the first stages. I was like really holding on, and step by step I'm feeling better.
The top 3 in the World Rally Raid Championship were also the top 3 in this final round, and on the bottom step of both podiums was Ricky Brabeck.
I'm going to take 3rd place as a win in my book, and also 3rd in the championship. Taking all the good in from this rally, and you know, I feel like we have a solid base for the Dakar.
Sanders and Schreiner kept battling hard until the final day, but it was the Spaniard who eventually came out on top, denying the Australian a clean sweep in 2025. It marks the end of Chucky's incredible run of 5 straight overall wins, stretching back to Morocco last year. Honda with their first victory of the season, Schreiner taking his first since Portugal 2024.
I'm so happy for the team, for Honda, for all the people we were battling during all the week. Finally we did it. We took the victory, the first victory in the year. And yeah, nothing more to say.
Yeah, it was an incredible season. We tried to go the perfect sweep, but unfortunately didn't quite make it to the top spot of the podium for the last round here in Morocco. So yeah, we loved it and we're ready to go again for next year.
Honda had 3 of their riders in the top 4, Schreiner, Brabeck and Van Beveren, with Sanders 2nd and Cornejo 5th. The Aussie won the World Championship, though, by a huge margin of 42 points. And that helped KTM to end Honda's 3-year streak and win the manufacturer's title for the first time. Fez is serving as the start town of the Rallye du Maroc for the 4th time this year. Home to more than 1 million people, it is the cultural and spiritual capital of the kingdom. It is also home to the Medina of Fez, the historic old town, which has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1981. The Red Bull KTM factory team doubled up as Edgar Canet won the Rally 2 World Cup. At just 20 years of age, the Spaniard is one of Rally Raid's hottest prospects, and he once again took victory in Rally 2, finishing 5th in the bikes overall. Canet signing off in style before he graduates to Rally GP at the Dakar.
It's the best way to say goodbye to this fantastic season, and yeah, super happy for the team, super happy for KTM, and yeah, happy to be the world champion of Rally 2.
Michael Doherty had to settle for 2nd place after a big mistake on stage 4, but the South African said he learned a lot this week, and he was also happy to have finished every round of the World Cup, coming 3rd in the season standings. Konrad Dabrowski was delighted to finish on the overall podium in Morocco in 3rd place. The Polish rider also took the Rally 2 honours on stage 4. It's no easy thing to be a privateer in Rally Raid, and it makes the victories taste even sweeter.
We make our fortune, and you know, we have to find sponsors, and it's a battle every year to be at every round and fight for the titles. So I'm really happy to put my KTM on amongst the factory bikes and fighting with the fastest riders in the world.
Canet winning the rally by over 15 minutes from Doherty, who just about held off Dabrowski. Tobias Ebster and Niels Terek rounded out the top 5. Canet finished the World Cup 34 points clear of Ebster, who was just 1 point ahead of Doherty. And the team's title went to Bass World KTM. Rally 3 was a tale of two Frenchmen. Noah Sankt, the son of three-time Dakar winner Richard Sankt, took overall victory in Morocco on a stunning W2RC debut. And the World Cup title went to his compatriot Thomas Zoldos. Despite a litany of problems this week, he only finished 7 minutes and 41 seconds off the pace. Sankt winning the Rallye du Maroc ahead of Zoldos, with Carlo Cabini over 3 hours back in third. Zoldos topped the final World Cup podium ahead of the Italian. We finish with some very sad news. Portuguese rider Jorge Brandão has died after a crash on this final stage. The Rallye du Maroc offers its sincerest condolences to all of his family, friends and loved ones. The sun goes down, but the day is far from over. That's because in Rally Raid, the bivouac never truly sleeps. Onto the FIA classes now, and make sure you stay with us to find out how this spectacular season shook out in the Ultimates. There was a new face in the Challengers this week. Former bike star Kevin Benavides, a two-time Dakar winner who was switched from 2 wheels to 4.
I decided to start on the bike because I had a big accident last year in 2024. But I'm not able to be at 100%, you know. I think I took the right decision. And I think this new chapter on the 4th wheel also is something that I always hope on this, and I believe, I dream on this. Of course, I have a lot of experience on the desert, but I don't have experience on the car. I need to start step by step.
Well, clearly there's a bit of a learning curve. Kevin finished up dead last on his T3 debut. At the other end of the standings was Pau Navarro, who took overall victory at the Rallye du Maroc. The young Spaniard doing a fine job, even if he felt like he didn't have too many clean outings during the week.
It was like a race that we didn't start so good, and then we started gaining positions, and now we are first. So, yeah, really happy that we did this job.
Dania Akil had been targeting that overall victory, but mechanical issues put paid to her plan. However, the Saudi did reel off back-to-back stage wins. It was an even better week for Puk Klaassen, who took her first W2RC win on stage 2. She ended the rally in 3rd place overall. Meanwhile, Nicolas Cavigliasso kept things nice and smooth on his way to 2nd place, joining his co-driving wife, Valentina Pertigarini, as a challenger champion.
We win the Dakar, and all the year we try to push to obtain the championship. But well, now both together in this time take the championship. We are so happy for that.
Navarro winning the rally by just 29 seconds from Cavigliasso, with Klaassen pipping Paul Spearings to 3rd place. And Cavigliasso took the W2RC title by a solid margin from Navarro. The Can-Am factory team ran riot in the SSVs, locking out the overall podium. 3rd place went to Hunter Miller, an impressive effort from the American, who was only driving in the dunes for maybe the 5th time in his career this week. The battle for SSV supremacy raged between the South American speedsters Jeremias Ferrioli and Chaleco Lopez. Ferrioli grabbed the lead on stage 2 and went into the last day with a near 15-minute gap. However, the Argentine had a double flat tyre, and in the end it was Chaleco who took the spoils by just 11 seconds. The three-time Dakar winner adding to his victory in last year's experimental class. Can-Am Factory actually had 4 drivers in the top 5, with Kyle Cheney coming in just behind Helder Rodriguez. Alexander Pinto didn't actually finish the Rallye du Maroc, but the Portuguese driver still secured the championship crown because the only man who could beat him, Enrico Gaspari, wasn't competing this week. Pinto rewarded for his consistency throughout 2025. He won the championship by a pretty comfortable margin from his teammate Gaspari. The big behemoths were also back in action at this week's Rallye du Maroc, with 5 crews competing in the trucks class. It's always impressive to see these 10-ton titans flying over the dunes. Unsurprisingly, victory went to Martin Matchik, the 2-time reigning Dakar champion. In his new Technology Evo 4, nicknamed Joseph, the Czech star won by over 7 hours.
You know, Morocco, it's always tricky. You know, so lots mistake. You know, lots of ditches, lots of jumps, lots of technical parts. And what was really good were dunes. What we enjoy a lot of dunes, and that is very important towards Dakar, because for us this is like the best preparation for Dakar.
Only 3 trucks made it all the way, with Matchik miles ahead of Dariusz Lysek and Gert Hussink. This year, the Rallye du Maroc finishes in Erfoud for the 4th time. The city lies on the edge of the Sahara Desert, and it's a popular stop-off for tourists who are heading out for an adventure in the dunes. It's also known as Morocco's capital of dates, and will even host a date festival at the end of October. Team Land Cruiser Toyota Autobody entered 2 new cars in the experimental class this week for vehicles running 2026 specs. The team are regulars in the stock class, which is set for a major overhaul next year. At the upcoming Dakar, their drivers Ronald Basso and Akira Mura will be going up against newcomers Defender and their formidable lineup of Stefan Petterhansel, Rokas Bachuska and Sarah Price. As far as this week went, Mura was quickest, beating his teammate Basso by 1 hour and 14 minutes. To the ultimate class, where the pressure was on for championship contenders and overall hopefuls alike. Nasser Al-Attiyah made a typically strong start, winning the prologue. But the Qatari then damaged a front steering arm on stage 1 and lost over 12 minutes in a blow to his championship hopes. No such trouble for his Dacia teammate Sebastian Loeb, who took the stage 1 honours.
It will be the first time with Edouard that we will be first on the road, so it will be a new challenge. But that's the game, so we'll see.
Ford M Sport came to Morocco with a full armada of 4 Raptors, and they quickly made their presence felt. Matthias Ekstrom was second on stage 1, while Nani Roma grabbed the overall lead on stage 2.
The car, it's really fantastic. We feel well. We feel really relaxed, and yeah, happy to be here, and happy to leading the rally.
Stage 2 also saw major drama in the title race, with Henk Laterken falling out of contention after losing his rear diff in the dunes.
In the end, we lost over 1 hour, so it puts us out the running for the race. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad day, but it is what it is.
That left Lucas Morais as the last man who could deny Al-Attiyah a 4th straight title, and the Brazilian was keeping things tight, moving up to 2nd overall on stage 2. But Nasser was on a bit of a charge. He won stage 2 and then opened from start to finish on stage 3 to close to within 4 minutes of Marais.
We are really happy, you know, to come back, you know, from where we start, and now we are fighting, you know, for the podium. It's very important. And yeah, tomorrow we need to have a really big push, and also road position will be good for us.
The fight to be world champion wouldn't just come down to this last round, but to the very last stage. Others were pushing hard for the top 5. Mattia Serradori had a very consistent week in the new CR7, but issues with the belt and the rear axle forced him to retire on the final day. 5th place overall went to Ekstrom, and without a bad day on stage 4, he might have been on the podium. He says Ford have done their homework. Now it's time to knuckle down for the Dakar. It was a similar story for João Ferreira, who had plenty of solid days, but a few problems here and there. The Portuguese driver finished 4th. Roma ended up having a brilliant week, coming 3rd overall and winning stage 4. Not half bad, considering this was his first outing since Baja Aragon in July.
I'm super happy. We did a good job with Alex and all the team, and this is bringing me a lot of confidence.
What a crazy championship has been this last 4 days here in Morocco.
Tomorrow we need to have a really big push.
Still leading the rally, but tomorrow is still a long stage, so we will see.
The power stage can be the decider.
It will be very close, you know, every kilometer is very important.
Let's keep fighting, and tomorrow, last one.
Victory at the Rallye du Maroc went to Sébastien Loeb. The Frenchman was firing on all cylinders throughout the week, landing just his 2nd overall success in Rally Raid after Andalusia 2022.
And that is how it is, it is, it is.
We had a good rhythm since the beginning of the rally, no mistake, no problems. We worked together with Edouard to find our collaboration to improve it. We could push from the start to the end, and it was a perfect rally for us.
But which of Marais or Alatia would be the World Rally Raid champion? It looked like the Qatari had done enough to make it 4 in a row, but there was last-minute drama. He didn't stop at the finish line of the power stage and was slapped with 1 hour and 10 minutes worth of penalties, handing the title to Marais.
Huh? Which penalty?
It's just crazy. This is why we love this sport, I guess. I mean, crazy day. But what I can say, we are the world champion. Really happy this goes to Brazil. I hope the country is celebrating now. And yeah, we go party tonight.
Follow me down, there is somewhere I want to go.
An incredible end to an incredible season. Loeb won the Rallye du Maroc, Marais was 2nd, and Alatia plunged down to 15th place overall. And so the Brazilian snatched the driver's title at the last to end Alatia's 3-year reign. Edouard Boulanger took the co-driver's title for the 2nd year running. And Toyota Gazoo Racing W2RC had already wrapped up the manufacturer's crown in Portugal. And so the curtain comes down on another epic edition of the Rallye du Maroc. Let's enjoy one final spin through this incredible Rally Raid playground. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again in 2026.
It's a really special place for me. It's a place that I discovered the desert, and I discovered my passion, my life.
Sometimes you go fast in the top, no visual. Space Mountain, the same of Space Mountain.
My mind wants to ride. I love it. I think I'm kind of addicted maybe to that.
See what the day done.
I have been working this my entire life to be a world champion one day, and we are the world champion.
Ready for new things.
Eurocup. Η φάση των ομίλων στην τελική ευθεία.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.